Hi, Dr. Bridget here with another prescription for success, and today we're going to be talking about how to plan using NLP. So last week I talked about the COVID lockdown exit strategy or personal strategy, and what you're going to do, what you're not going to do when actually we can get out and about. And I was thinking, following on from that it's actually quite a challenge to plan and to be effective in your planning. And I was sitting up at the kitchen with my mug, which I showed you last week, thinking, where does planning actually sit in that sort of communication model? So I'm going to put a little video in the communication model link here. So it's actually quite difficult to plan effectively during a sort of pandemic or any sort of major challenge in your life. And I was thinking, where does planning actually sit within the communication model, which is about how we get results? I'm going to put a little link to the communication model so that you can understand where this fits in with how you filter all your information and get your results. And of course, planning fits with behaviour really. So it's a behaviour, and why was it important to plan? Because to meet our targets, to get our results, to get rid of anxiety, to deal with difficult emotions, and to get what we want in our life. And our behaviour comes from our reality, so that's created by our values and our beliefs, our experiences and memories, and the decisions that we've made, amongst many other things. And in a difficult scenario, we're going to have changed our values, we're going to have changed our beliefs, we may have had experiences and memories that are particularly not helpful. So that creates our reality, and then our reality leads to our emotional state, which then has an effect on our physiology. So I was thinking, well, what do we need to do with those things in order to get that really effective planning, that really effective behaviour? So we need to sort of almost put aside anything that's happened during COVID and really concentrate on what we want to do so that we get that amazing emotional state. We can also eat great food, keep ourselves hydrated, exercise, and just generally talk to people and connect and create that great emotional state. And one of the really cool techniques I was thinking about today was about thinking, when were you the most effective when you were planning at any stage in your life? So I was thinking back to maybe, I would go and meet someone, we'd do a little mini mastermind, we'd sit in a cafe, we'd have some paper out and we'd just chat back and forth, and that's the time that I really did that planning really, really well. And I can sort of feel that emotionally, and I'm sure you've got other places that you can go back to and think, yeah, that's when I really did that planning well. So the question would be, in order to anchor yourself back to that state, can you remember a time when you were really, really effective in your planning? And as you go back to that time, float down into your body, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel those feelings of being there and planning. And just remember that. And it's sort of called anchoring in NLP. It's about bringing those emotions back up, really seeing and hearing what you were doing. And if you can actually ask yourself that question and do that wherever you are, wherever you're sitting, then you can get really effective at planning again. And that will create your reality, create an emotional state, and create that physiology so that you have that behaviour. So just to go back over it again, can you remember a time when you were really, really effective in your planning? And as you think of that time, go back to that time, see what you saw, hear what you heard, and really feel those feelings of when you were really effective at planning. And just anchor a few of those. You can put them on your knuckle if you like. That's what we tend to do on courses, put them on your knuckle. But whatever you do, as long as you can remember all those things when you were effective, then you're going to be really cool and on it and behaving in a way that means that you get those targets, get those results you want, and feel really good. So hopefully that's helpful, and I shall see you next week. Bye.